Welcome to TradeSpoon. My name is Vlad Karpel. I'm CEO and founder of TradeSpoon. And at TradeSpoon, we build a lot of technology to help self-directed investors. All of our technology and all our predictive analytics are based on statistical analysis. So let's look at the implied volatility versus historical volatility and why it's important for statistical analysis. In this presentation, we will look at the key terms like standard deviation, bell-shaped curve, outliers, and probability analysis. I just wanted to go back to our statistics class and make sure you understand the basic concepts of statistics. Historical volatility, the realized volatility of a financial instrument over a given time period. Generally, this measure is calculated by determining the average deviation from the average price of a financial instrument in the given time period. Implied volatility is the estimate volatility of securities price. So implied volatility is determined by underlying options data that will expire in the future. That means implied volatility shows you the glance into the future. Historical volatility shows you the measure of underlying asset changes in the past. So that's why it's a historical volatility. And I always look at it as a probability of rolling two dices. When you roll two dices, historical volatility or historical statistical analysis will show you that 7 will come out 17% of the time, that's what you see on the graph. 6-8 will come out 14% of the time. So when you want to predict, when you roll two dices over and over again, and if you want to know which numbers will come out most often, you know that 6, 7, and 8 will come out most often. And the same way you trade options. Certain strike prices by certain expiration date will come out more often than the others. How do you determine support and resistance based on implied volatility? You can look at our probability calculator and actually see that certain strike price, such as depicted here under U, will come out 68% of the time. That means based on historical data or implied volatility, 68% of the time a certain stock will move to a certain strike price by the expiration date. One standard deviation is 68% probability for stock reaching strike price U by certain date. At TradeSpoon, we provide you with TradeSpoon analytics such as a probability calculator that you can see on your screen. We show you support and resistance based on standard deviation analysis. We're seeing here that support is at 49.76 and 51.94. We also predict a trend. 9 and 8 that you see on your screen for trend and buy-sell rating gives you directional bias. The top portion, the red and the green arrows, is based on implied volatility. It's based on demand for Dow Chemical that you can see on your screen. What is the probability of Dow reaching 47.16 and 54.54 in the next 50 days? And you can see probability of that event happening is 61.64%. The prices on the bottom shows you historical volatility analysis. So now that we reviewed the probability analysis, and hopefully now you understand why it's so important when you trade options in terms of strike price selection, you can find out more information if you visit our webinars and also follow us on social media. Thank you.